Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 148 in the book of Genesis. Today we're going to title this Killing You for Your Dream. That's what happens in the story. We're going to move on from the family of Esau back to the family of Jacob, and kind of the rest of the whole Bible is written about that particular family. So this is going to be from Genesis 37. Read with me, pull out your Bibles. Great story, very long narrative. I'm going to start with verse 1. Jacob, also called Israel, lived in the land of his father's sojournings, in the land of Canaan. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, he's the youngest, was pasturing the flock with his brothers. He was a boy with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah. Those are two of Jacob's wives, his father's wives. And Joseph brought a bad report of them to their father. Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he was the son of his old age. He was the youngest. And he made him a robe of many colors. So he kind of like knits him a sweater. But when his brothers saw that the father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peaceably to him. So Joseph is the son of Rachel. Rachel's dead now, but Rachel was Jacob's favorite wife of the four, and he loves him so much that he makes him some sort of robe or knits him a sweater or something. It says like, hey, I know it's not your birthday, but I not only did I get you a present, I made it. And the brothers didn't like this. They hated him, and they couldn't even speak peacefully to them. Verse 5. Now Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers, they hated him even more. He said to them, hear this dream that I have dreamed. Behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and behold, my sheaf arose and stood upright, and behold, your sheaves gathered around it and bowed down to my sheaf. And his brothers said to him, are you indeed to reign over us? Are you indeed to rule over us? So they hated him even more for his dreams and his words. Verse 9, then he dreamed another dream and told it to his brothers and said, as if the first one went well, behold, I have dreamed another dream. Behold, the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to me. But when he told it to his father and to his brothers, his father rebuked him. So his father didn't like it and said, what is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brothers indeed come and bow down ourselves to the ground before you? And his brothers were jealous of him. But his father kept the saying in his mind. So the family appropriately interprets these two dreams correctly. So Joseph stands up taller, and they understand this. They understand the idea of the 11 stars bowing down and the sheaves bowing down. And not only are his brothers involved in this, his mother and father are involved in this as well. So there's an alternative response to the way that they did this. Number one is, hey, remember, God has been working in people's dreams and visions in the Bible, even with Jacob, his father. Remember the story of Jacob's ladder? That happened at night in a dream, and that's where Jacob said, oh my goodness, God is in this place, and I didn't know it. So maybe another response to the brothers and the father and the mother would be, hey, the Lord is being active here. We should be listening to this dream, and maybe the Lord is favoring us with a message that we should take to heart. But that's not what happens. What happens is Joseph gets sold by his brothers. Listen in. Verse 12. Now his brothers went to pasture their father's flock near Shechem, and Israel said to Joseph, are not your brothers pasturing the flock at Shechem? Come, I will send you to them. And he said, here I am. So he said, go now, see if it is well with your brothers and with the flock, and bring me word. Verse 17. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them. Verse 18. They saw him from afar, and before he came near to them, they conspired against him to kill him. There must not have been a lot of disagreement. They must have said, hey, let's kill him. Okay, yeah, right. They said to one another, here comes this dreamer. Come now, let us kill him and throw him into one of the pits. Then we will say that a fierce animal has devoured him. So they do a conspiracy and the cover-up in a very short period of time. will say that a fierce animal has devoured him, and we will see what becomes of his dreams. But when Reuben heard it, he rescued him out of his hand, saying, let us not take his life. And Reuben said to them, shed no blood, throw him into this pit in the wilderness, but do not lay a hand on him, that he might rescue him out of their hand to restore him to his father. So one of the things that struck me was the quickness of this conspiracy. So they didn't really think this all the way through, and the plan obviously was based on this long story of these dreams. Hey, you got a dream, I didn't like it, and so I'm going to kill you. And maybe it could be that what the Lord is saying, I don't like so much that I will kill the messenger. So the very fact that the Lord is active, I just hate that about you. So they could be jealous of the favoritism of the messagee. In other words, that Joseph is the favored one of God. I don't like that the Lord has picked a nation to work with to save the world. I don't like that the Lord has picked a particular person to amongst these brothers. Now, here's the point. The Lord has always played favorites. And I know that sounds crazy, but the Lord has always played favorites with the messagees, with the messengers, so as to get his message to all. You know, why does God favor this nation of Israel ultimately? Well, it's so that we can be a blessing. Well, why did Abraham get the blessing? It says in Genesis 12 to bless the whole world. So salvation is going to come through the workings of Joseph. And God is indeed going to play favorites with Joseph. And his brothers are going to do something meant for evil, and God is going to redeem it for good. So God is going to save the nation of Israel through the hand of Joseph. And they're upset at this message. You know, and people are upset at God's message today. Yield to me, believe in me, trust in me, have faith in me. So let's drill this home. Take home. Let's consider our angers, our jealousies, and try to live peaceably with our neighbors. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, and peace. Peace among people that are like us and not like us. And then the other thing that struck me today is one of the reasons to obey the Lord today is not to have to regret it tomorrow. I imagine these 11 guys, when they woke up for years and years, they said, well, first of all, I wanted to kill my brother. Secondly, I did throw him in a pit, and they're going to sell him to slavery tomorrow. So let's watch our behavior based on this great narrative. So today, I'm going to kill you for my dream. Thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow. The story goes on.